Hey everyone, HasbroPulse Reviews here, bringing you my reaction to the HasbroPulse Star Wars live stream they did today, the day of recording, January 23rd. Of course, this video releases January 24th. But Hasbro revealed some really cool stuff today. I did a predictions video, and I'd like to say that I was pretty close. I actually guessed some of the stuff here. My only flaw was I guessed way too many things. It was a little light in Black Series, but it is what it is. What it was not light in was the forever classy Star Wars fans in the comment section on the live stream. So let me just go ahead and I'm gonna play y'all some of my favorites. I hope y'all found that little detour as entertaining as I found it to make it. So yeah, always gotta love the comment sections on these live streams. But anyway, if you guys saw my speculation video, I didn't make any guesses for TVC because it's not really my wheelhouse. We'll talk about it very briefly. They were a little light on Black Series, gonna be 100%, but that is a-okay. It's just how it goes sometimes. But there is some cool stuff to be seen for both sides. For starters, they actually gave us a nice little update on what fan channel is because year by year, different stores kind of hit that category, leave that category. So here in the United States, fan channel at this point means Hasbro Pulse, GameStop, Entertainment Earth, Big Bad Toy Store, and then select toy collector retailers near you. I'm interpreting that as meaning like your little small town comic book shops might be able to, depending on who they use as their distributor. So there we go. If they announce anything as fan channel going forward, now you know what that is. So they started with the Black Series reveals, and only one of them is a reveal, and two of them are just showing us pipelines. So the first thing, I believe it was first, the first thing they showed us was the Droidica, which we have known is coming for a little bit. It's been pipelined for 6 months or so, and it looks really good. As expected, they did not include the shield. I'm okay with that because how could you actually make a CGI bubble shield look good in action figure form? You can't. It's just not doable, guys. You just can't do it. It's not a real thing. So I don't mind it not being present here. The sculpt is really good. It does have the ability to turn into ball mode. The photographs on this look really nice. They were talking about doing like brown paint with like a purple like glaze overspray on it to give it that kind of like iridescent tint, and it really looks good. It really looks film accurate. I'm really digging it, and I'm excited to buy it, pose it in the blasting position, and never ever put it in ball mode on the shelf. As long as it can hold that pose, I'm here for it. So it looks really good. I'm excited for this one. They also said, I believe it's the standard $33.99. 33.99 sounds right. This is a fan channel in summer 2024 release. Then they announced, and I think this might have been before the Droideka, but the Phase 1 Clone Trooper. Super exciting. This is just reuse of the 2023 body with the new helmet on it. Looks really good. I like how this one turned out. This is a fan channel set to release in spring. Not really a ton to say about it. It's just an all-white Phase 1 Clone Trooper. You're either here for it or you're not, but I'm really hyped on it. And then this one is something that was not pipelined, but let's be fair, we all knew it was coming. We're getting a brand new Grand Admiral Thrawn based on the Ahsoka series. Apparently he's labeled as fan channel. He looks really good. It has a great likeness to the actor, not as bulbous. He's not as Grand Fat Admiral Thrawn looking, if we will. But he looks really good. I really like the sculpt work here. He comes with his pistol, and he's just a very clean-looking figure. A head-to-toe new Imperial officer sculpt, meaning he should probably have those butterfly joints and just the modern articulation punches that you might want in the line at this point in time. The one thing that's getting me, we don't really have that many things like revealed and pipelined for 2024. There's a bunch of multi-packs that are going to be dropping throughout the year and such, and a few fan channel figures. We don't actually have any mainline waves set for the year yet, and they're saying that Thrawn is going to be hitting in spring of 2025. Look, it's cool. I'm glad it's coming, and spring of 2025 basically means October, November, December of 2024 if you get lucky. So like it's gonna be tail end of the year, sure, but like I need our next wave. I need to know what the next 6 figures that are gonna be on the shelves at Walmart and Target are gonna be, because like those, like we've got some very recent stuff right now, but like we don't know what's next as far as that goes. So that was it for the Black Series reveals. And then they also did some pipelines, which I'm just going to get into the Black Series pipelines. We are getting a multi-pack of IG-12, Grogu, and an Anzellan. I'm guessing that Grogu is removable from the IG-12. Of course, in this case, the Anzellan is kind of like a little accessory guy. And I'm going to be honest, this sounds like a build-up pack to me. They don't really talk prices on the pipeline stuff too much. I bet it's going to be one of those $44.99 build-up packs. Super hyped for y'all to start being like, that's way too much money for what's in the box. The Luke and Grogu pack was worth it, you monsters. From there, we are looking at a Amazon exclusive Jedi Survivor 3-pack, which is a reissue of the Jedi Survivor Battle Droid, and then a repaint of the Super Battle Droid in the Jedi Survivor colors, and same with the Magna Guard painted in the Jedi Survivor colors. Super cool figures. Probably a pack that I'm just going to buy one of, especially because I already have a couple of those B1s. Kind of sucks that we're getting the B1 in there, honestly, just because like it's hit like clearance down to like $4 at GameStop. It's not like super desirable. It is what it is. I was kind of hoping that we would see photos of the Jedi Fallen Order 3-pack that got pipelined like 6 months ago, but we're not there yet, apparently. We're getting a Walmart exclusive Mandalorian Night Owl, which kind of just looks like it's going to be a generic blue Bo-Katan random background, Mandalorian chick. Just someone to put on the random Mando shelf. It's Walmart exclusive. You can get it. You can pass on it. It is what it is. And then we are getting a fan channel Super Battle Droid. They said that this one is going to be clean. It's not going to have the orange shit splatter all over it from the Geonosis 2-pack. It doesn't come with that 3PO Battle Droid, which I honestly want, but apparently you guys hate, so that sucks to suck, I guess. And I will say, very bold of Hasbro to announce their single pack of this B2 before shipping the pre-orders of those multi-packs, because I'm sure there are people that pre-ordered that multi-pack hating the 3PO but saying, well, I want the Super Battle Droid, and now that they know that the Super Battle Droid is like 6 months from hitting fan channel, I'm sure they've probably had a decent amount of cancellation on that 2-pack, which sucks because it's a really cool looking 2-pack. My thing is, I actually really want the 3PO droid. I just don't want the orange shit splattered super battle droid. So, is what it is. And then, because they have to call everything Black Series, they can't just call Black Series 1/12 figures and find some collector name for the higher end items. We're getting a Moff Gideon helmet from Season 3 of The Mandalorian, which honestly is probably going to look cool, but it's a very large space item. And I don't have large amounts of space to dedicate to things like one helmet when I could put 40 figures on that shelf. So that's a pass for me, but it's out there for those of you who want it. That is it for Black Series. That was really light, right? And just not what you were hoping for. Vintage Collection had a large amount of re-releases and cardback variants. We're getting a Mines of Mandalorian, and Grogu. We're getting an updated Axe Woves on the Season 3 card back, an X-Wing Pilot Luke, Captain Rex from the Bad Batch. You know, there's some redo stuff here. Fleet Commander, apparently Hasbro thought Fleet Commander was going to be cool. Something that is really cool, if you got on the HasLab train for the Vintage Collection Ghost, you are getting with that Kanan, Hera, Ezra, and Zeb on special card backs that feature the mural art from the finale of the series. And we're getting a 2-pack of Sabine and Chopper, which are going to be a limited pre-order item. Like, I don't want to say HasLab, but it almost gives me like mini HasLab vibes, where it's going up for pre-order now through February 14th, so like 3 weeks, and then the pre-order is going to close, and then they're going to like produce that amount. So that's a really tight window, not gonna lie. I'm not a TVC guy. I'm probably gonna grab a couple of those just as investment 2-packs, honestly, because those might pop off. They look really good. They're both basically deluxes, just due to sheer volume of stuff that comes in the package. They sold Chopper at a normal price. Well, now Chopper's got some Loth Cats, and Sabine has blasters and shield effects and jetpack effects. So like they're loaded up. Those boxes are full, and they look really good. For pipelines, there's a Retro Collection 6-pack. Who likes Retro Collection? Come on. We're getting a multi-pack with the 3 astromechs from the Clone Wars finale. HK-87 and Tan, the Dark Trooper, just a single card figure without the big deluxe locker. We're getting a white outfit Mandalorian, a white outfit Ahsoka, which bamboozles me that Vintage Collection is getting it before Black Series. Don't get me wrong, if you like Vintage Collection, fine. I'm not a balanced scales guy. I think that the Black Series is better. And usually Black Series gets the new stuff a year before Vintage Collection does. But the fact that Vintage Collection is working on it now means that Black Series absolutely has something that they're working on and they're going to be dropping. We're getting a Mandalorian from his Season 3 finale look with the stolen jetpack and blasters. We're getting a Bo-Katan with an updated shoulder pad from Season 3. And then we're getting Cobb Vanth in his Boba's armor. It's going to be a deluxe thing. So if you're a TVC guy, then there's plenty of good stuff there for you. And honestly, I've seen a lot of people really going off about really hating this live stream. I mean, it's got Yak Face heated, and I don't get it. These live streams have never been a giant thing. Look, I've gotten heated over these live streams before, but I'm at a point where I'm just glad that they're showing us something. Because these live streams, every time they do them, there's always like 3 Black Series they show. And then they'll show like 4 or 5 Vintage Collection. And then the day after, we're going to get like an article from Yahoo News about the new gaming greats and some store exclusives. Like, I'm calling it. Like, tomorrow, we're going to get like a picture of like a Black Series Ahsoka in the blue spacesuit that's like a Target exclusive or something. You know, like there's going to be something that gets revealed in the next day or two. And like that's just how these live streams always are. They never really show. I mean, they show some store exclusives when it comes to pipelining, but actually getting photos of stuff like that doesn't happen very often. This is about pipelining, so they can just say what we're working on. That way, they don't have to release promo pictures, but we knew it was coming when the photos of the factory leaks pop up on eBay. So that's what these streams are about. I think that they showed us some cool stuff. I think that they did a great job. I think that y'all acting in the comment section were being clowns, and that's it. I mean, that's really what it is. So, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this recap. If you would like to see a really long and in depth recap, you can go check out the Creators Guild this Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. That is our little group channel me and some YouTube friends do, and we're gonna talk about the reveals and the Bad Batch Season 2 trailer and just all the cool stuff that we got this week. So hopefully I'll see a couple of y'all then, and until next time, may the Force be with each and every one of you, and goodbye.